Hi guys, welcome to Get Real Life TV. This is where we talk about African culture, traditions, and religion. I thank you all for your support, both in cash and in kind, on this platform. Please, if you want to be part of my members, kindly make use of the join button down below to choose any categories of your choice. Being a member is a way of showing your support to me, and I pray that may Olodumare continue to support you as you do that. Thank you very much. So in this video, I have a topic for you. The topic is, who is Orunmila? Who is Orunmila? As you all know that this page is meant for information concerning Isheshe or Ifa spirituality and Yoruba religion in general. So this is in form of an academia video. So where I will be sharing with you in a text form who Orunmila is. So as you know that I've traveled to different places in Yoruba land to interview Babalawas. And coupled with my research, so that I've been able to compile some text for you to use as an explanation base as to who Orunmila is. So let's get started. So, who is Orunmila? Who is Orunmila? Insight and understanding. Who is Orunmila? So let's get started. So, Orunmila is a prominent Orisha in the Yoruba religion and Ifa tradition or Ifa spirituality. So as you know that Orunmila is an Orisha, is one of the Orishas that we have in Yoruba land. So Orunmila is a prominent Orisha. Is a prominent, so I want you to take note of this word, prominent. Orunmila is a prominent Orisha in the Yoruba religion and Ifa tradition or Ifa spirituality. So let's continue. He is the Orisha of wisdom, divination, and knowledge. So as we have the likes of Ogun, who is the Orisha of iron, for instance. So Orunmila is an Orisha of wisdom, divination, and knowledge. So I think that is very clear and is self-explanatory. Orunmila is the Orisha of wisdom, divination, and knowledge. So the wisdom we are talking about, you know what wisdom is. Then you know what divination is. Divination, you are going to get to know more about divination as we move forward. And knowledge, you know what knowledge is. So Orunmila is highly revered as the custodian of the Ifa divination system and the one who possesses the knowledge of all things, past, present, and future. So Orunmila is highly revered as the custodian of the Ifa divination system. So this is the point, Ifa divination system. So Ifa divination is a way of making use of Ifa to ask questions for us to know our past, present, our past, and our future. So Orunmila is highly revered. He is the custodian of this Ifa divination system and the one who possesses the knowledge. So he has the knowledge and wisdom about all things, the past, the present, and the future. So Orunmila is highly revered as the custodian of the Ifa divination system and the one who possesses the knowledge of all things, past, present, and future. So let's continue. So according to Yoruba mythology, Orunmila is believed to have witnessed the creation of this world and gained deep knowledge of human destiny and the workings of the universe. So Orunmila is often praised as Eleri-Ipin, the witness of fate. So he was present when all humans, when we took our destiny in heaven. So according to Yoruba mythology, it is believed that Orunmila is believed to be or to have witnessed the creation of this world. So he was there when Olodumare wanted to create this world. So he was there. So Orunmila is believed to have witnessed the creation of this world and gained deep knowledge of human destiny and the workings of the universe. And that's why we call Orunmila Eleri-Ipin, the witness of faith, the witness of faith. So Orunmila was there when Olodumare created this world, and he had gained deep knowledge of human destiny and workings of the universe. And that's why we call Orunmila the Orisha of wisdom, knowledge, and the Orisha of divination. So let's continue. So Orunmila is a grand custodian of the two Orunmila Odu Ifa. So if you've missed my previous lecture on Odu Ifa, you can watch it. I can put the link right on top of this video for you to know what Odu Ifa is. So he is the grand custodian of the two Orunmila Odu Ifa. That is the sacred symbols and divination system that provide guidance and teachings to humanity. So Orunmila is the grand custodian. Because we have our Babalawas now. Our Babalawas are the living Orunmila that we have today. And if you want to know about who Babalawo is, so I'll put a link up here as well. You can check it out for you to know who Babalawo is. So Orunmila is the grand custodian of the two Orunmila Odu Ifa, the sacred symbols and divination system that provide guidance and teaching to humanity. So with the two Orunmila Odu Ifa, you can have guidance. You can gain guidance on how to live your life, and you can have information about how to live a successful life. You know, that is it. So he is grand custodian of the two Orunmila Odu Ifa, the sacred symbols and divination system that provide guidance and teachings to humanity. So let's continue. So Orunmila is represented as a wise and compassionate Orisha. So Orunmila is known to be a wise and compassionate Orisha, often portrayed with a divination chain called Okpele and palm nuts called Ikin Ifa, which symbolizes his role as the master of Ifa divination. So Orunmila is known as a wise and compassionate Orisha. He's a wise Orisha and a very compassionate, often portrayed with a divination chain. So Orunmila is the owner of Okpele and Ikin Ifa. This is what he gave to the Babalawas that we have today, the living Orunmila that we have today on earth. So it's often portrayed with a divination chain called Okpele. So Okpele is a divination chain. That is what is being used to divine Ifa, to cast Ifa, and the palm nuts called Ikin. Then Ikin is as well used to cast Ifa. Is the main item that is being used to cast Ifa, which symbolizes the role as his role as the master of Ifa divination. So Orunmila is the master of Ifa divination, and he is the one that passed down this knowledge to our Babalawas as we have them today. So he is a grand Ifa diviner. Orunmila is a grand Ifa diviner. So Orunmila is presented as a wise and compassionate Orisha, often portrayed with a divination chain called Okpele and palm nuts called Ikin, which symbolizes his role as the master of Ifa divination. Now, he is known for his ability to communicate with other Orishas and provide guidance and solutions to human problems through divination. So if you want to know, you may be asking the question that how can a Babalawo provide solutions or provide solutions to human problems? So it is done through divination. And this divination was given to our Babalawos through Orunmila, you know. So it is a knowledge that has been passed down since the time Orunmila left this earth up till now. So the message and the knowledge that was passed down is what we call Ifa, which we call Olodumare, the voice of Olodumare. So he is known, that is, Orunmila is known for his ability to communicate with other Orishas and provide guidance and solutions to human problems through divination. Now that Orunmila is no more physically with us, is spiritually with us, but we have our Babalawos who are the living Orunmila that we have today. So they know, they have the ability to communicate. The Babalawo communicate to Orunmila. The Orunmila communicate to other Orisha, communicate with the Orishas in question and provide guidance and solutions to human problems through divination. The divination in this sense means Ifa divination or Ifa reading. So let's continue. So the appeasement of Orunmila involves, so here is, we are about to talk about how to appease Orunmila, because it's an Orisha and it's always very advisable, always very good to appease Orishas. So if you need any help from any Orisha, you have to appease him or her. So as for Orunmila, the appeasement of Orunmila involves rituals by way of sacrificing animals, to him. Then festivals, we have Ifa festivals. So with Ifa festivals, Orunmila will be happy, that is being remembered and is being appraised. And offerings conducted by Ifa priests and priestesses and devotees. So the appeasement of Orunmila, so how to appease Orunmila, the appeasement of Orunmila involves rituals, festivals, and offerings conducted by Ifa priests and priestesses and devotees. So you all know what I'm talking about. It's self-explanatory. So if you want to appease Orunmila, you can appease Orunmila through rituals, by way of killing an animal, then through festivals, by having annual Ifa festival for him. So all practicing Babalawos or all initiated Babalawos should organize festival at least annually for Orunmila, so that is Ifa festival. And offerings conducted by Ifa priests and priestesses and devotees. The devotees in this sense is followers of Orunmila, because during Ifa festivals, all other followers of Orunmila usually come there, even though they are not initiated. But if you like Orunmila, definitely you have to like Orunmila if you are an Isheshe practitioner. So all the Isheshe practitioners usually offer sacrifice to Orunmila. So that is it. Then Babalawos in this sense are the priests of Ifa. So you may be wondering who priests of Ifa is. In Yoruba land, we call them Babalawo. So Babalawos are the priests of Ifa. So they have a special connection with Orunmila and play a significant role in the worship and practice of Ifa. So Babalawo, they are the living Orunmila that we have today. So they are the priests of Ifa and they have a special connection with Orunmila and they play a significant role in the worship and practice of Ifa. I think that is well understood. Let's continue. So Babalawos are considered the custodians of Orunmila's wisdom and are responsible for performing divination, interpreting the Odu Ifa, and providing spiritual guidance to individuals and communities. So as you can see, Babalawo, you may be wondering who Babalawos are. So I told you that I'll be putting the link right up for you to have an access to the video. I've done a video about who Babalawo is previously. So if you want to watch the video, I'm going to put a link for you. But for the purpose of this very video, you can have an idea of who Babalawo is with what you have on the screen right now. So Babalawo are considered the custodians of Orunmila's wisdom. So we say that Orunmila is an Orisha of wisdom, knowledge, and divination. But Orunmila is no more physically with us. So who are the custodians of this knowledge of Orunmila? They are Babalawos. So Babalawos are considered the custodians of Orunmila's wisdom and are responsible for performing divination, interpreting the Odu Ifa. So the Babalawo, they are the ones who perform divination, the Ifa reading that I'm talking about. So it's the job of the Babalawo to perform divination, to communicate with Orunmila. Then interpreting the Odu Ifa. So we have 256 Odu Ifa. So It's the job of a babalawo to interpret a particular Oduifa. For instance, we have a Jiogbe, we have Oyekumeji, we have Owanrimeji, and so on and so forth. So it's the job of a babalawo to interpret a particular Oduifa that is being revealed. So after the interpretation of this Oduifa, it provides spiritual guidance. Such a babalawo will have to provide spiritual guidance to individuals and communities. And that's what this very message is giving. Babalawos are considered the custodians of Orunmila's wisdom and are responsible for performing divination, interpreting the Oduifa, and providing spiritual guidance to individuals and communities. I think that is well understood. So communities, like not only individuals, that a community can seek for Ifa reading or for an Ifa reading or Ifa divination. So not only an individual, also for communities. So let's move forward. So the teaching of Orunmila, Orunmila's teachings emphasize the importance of wisdom, ethical conduct, and personal growth. So Orunmila's teachings emphasize the importance of wisdom. So when you go to a babalawo, when a babalawo casts Ifa for you, and a particular Oduifa will come out, will be revealed, then from this Oduifa, you are going to be told some certain things, and you are going to be guided. So during the course of being guided by babalawo, babalawo will pass Orunmila's wisdom to you for you to be able to learn on how to live a successful life. So Orunmila's teachings emphasize the importance of wisdom. You are going to know the importance of wisdom, and as well you can use this wisdom to live a successful life. Then ethical conduct. Ethical conduct is very important as far as Sheshe is concerned. As far as Ifa religion is concerned, ethical conduct is very, very important, which we usually call Iwakbele. You have to behave well in society. If you want to receive Orunmila's blessing, you have to have good conduct, good ethics, good ethics. You must be a good person. So you must portray yourself a good person in the society. And the personal growth. So how you live your life, then you are going to be guided. So from the teaching of Orunmila wisdom. So let's continue. So his followers, that is of Orunmila followers, the babalawos, the devotees, practitioners, and all that, they are followers. They are the followers of Orunmila. So his followers seek his guidance and blessings for various aspects of life. So all the followers of Orunmila, maybe you go to a babalawo for divination, you are a follower of Orunmila. Whether you are initiated or not, as far as you go to a babalawo for divination, then it means you have believed in Orunmila. Then it means that you are a follower of Orunmila. So his followers seek his guidance and blessings for various aspects of life. So when you go to a babalawo, it means that you are going to Orunmila to seek blessings for various aspects of your life, including decision making. So many people, if you want to get married, you can go to a babalawo to decide for you. Maybe you have two guys or two ladies that you want to marry, but you don't know which one to marry among them. You can go to a babalawo for a divination session for you to be able to make your decision. Or you have some businesses you want to do, you don't know which one to do. Then when you visit the babalawo, you are going to be guided on your decision making. Then spiritual development. So if you want to be developed spiritually, when you go to a babalawo, babalawo will guide you. Then healing. If you are sick, maybe if you've done all things possible to get healed and nothing is working, when you go to a babalawo, you are going to be guided and you are going to be healed. Because with Ifa has every solution to your problems. Ifa has solutions to all problems. So including illnesses, okay, and finding one's life path or destiny. If you want to know your purpose in life, you go to a babalawo. So if you are a follower of Orunmila, you have to go to a babalawo for you to be able to find your life path or destiny. Okay, and that's why we call Orunmila Ẹlẹ́rìí Ìpín, the witness of faith, the witness of destiny. Okay, so let's continue. Orunmila is widely venerated not only among the Yoruba people in Nigeria, but all over the world. So you have to understand this, that Orunmila was sent not only to Yoruba people, but to all of us, to all humans. So Orunmila is widely venerated not only among the Yoruba people in Nigeria, but all over the world. So when you go to America, when you go to Brazil, when you go to Cuba, the Caribbean, you know, they all venerate Orunmila. They all appease Orunmila, and they all follow Orunmila. The majority, the vast majority of them follow Orunmila. Yeah. So let's continue. So the worship of Orunmila has spread. The worship of Orunmila has spread beyond the Yoruba diaspora, with devotees and followers across the world who seek his wisdom and guidance. So I've said that. So it has spread beyond Nigeria, beyond Yoruba land. So it is all over the world, all over the world. Thank you very much. So guys, I hope you have learned something from my explanation of who Orunmila is. So we are all learning together. I've done my research, and this is exactly what I was able to come out with. And I feel if you have any addition or subtraction, please respectfully make use of the comment section to add to it or to remove. If you have anything to remove, please kindly make use of the comment section to respectfully ship in your own opinion as to this lecture. So thank you very much. This is Get a Better Life TV. This is where we gather information about Ifa spirituality, Ìṣẹ̀ṣe, Orisha, and all that. So if you are new here, you can make use of the subscription section to subscribe to this channel free of charge. But if you want to support me, make use of the join button to support me. Thank you as you do that. See you next time, and bye for now. Bye, and get a better life.